Welcome to another edition of the Motley Croc Show. Just in the nick of time, a minute late. We were having a little bit of difficulties, but I hope everybody's here. Jeff, I see you here. I'm going to bring you on in. Manic Satanic, what's up, homie?
Y'all?
How have you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. I closed on the house this week.
Oh, finally, after all 700.
Yeah, man. And it's still got a long road to go, but I got some stuff to do over there in the next month. And, my team kind of let me down a little bit, but the people, right?
That's what they tell me, dude. I mean, I don't really know. It's a lot of bullshit. I mean, we've been doing a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah, buddy.
It's always the same. Anything else new in the medical world of saving lives, taking names?
Same old, man. I worked ER for 4 days straight this week, and it was nuts, super busy, a lot of kids.
All right, let's everybody pretend to freeze. I know Jimmy can hear me. Well, never mind, because he can hear me, and then we can't even fuck around with him, and it wouldn't be a thing. What's up, homeboy?
What's up, guys?
Dude, you got
What's going on, everybody?
This is great, man. I'm glad to see everybody here, man. This weather's cool. I guess Monday's going to be 59 degrees for us, so that means Jimmy's going to be 32. I hope you have your ski vest ready and your fucking snowshoes. What
I know, right?
Anyways, I remember when I was a kid, people used to walk around in tennis rackets on their feet.
In the Florida snow belt.
What temperature are you going to be today?
What's that?
What did you say? What day? What temperature?
Monday, right? 59 here.
Damn.
Yeah, Monday will be 50. Tuesday is 48. So that means it'll be about 46 out here.
Cremation temperatures. I love it.
Son of
That's right.
Aren't I supposed to be at your place on Monday?
Yep.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but Monday that's at night. That's nighttime temperatures. Monday during the day.
So I gotta be at your place. I'm crisscross now, bro. I'm gonna have to go from one to the next. I'm at your place at 2, right? I know I set it up. Jimmy's pissed. He's like, "Well, you set the shit up."
No, I don't know. Let me check.
You should know, dickhead. You set it up.
2 p.m. You got it on the head.
All right, I got a 10 a.m. in Orlando meeting. And then a 2 p.m. with you.
Perfect.
So I'm only about, say from the Palms, from your place, I'm what, 40 minutes?
Probably an hour, 45 minutes.
Wonderful.
2 hours tops.
Let us know when to leave, and him and I'll run up there. I'll be in the Challenger. I want to bring the truck, but it's not going to happen.
So you'll be there in about 32 minutes.
What's up, Rachel? Oh, Dan's here. What's up,
Rachel? A long time no see.
Yeah, how you been, girl? But yeah, we got a lot going on, and I've been prepping for my party and stuff, and there have been some people I invited.
I got to prep my costume. I'm off on Halloween.
That's good too. People think I'm an asshole, but listen, if you a lot of guys now, we know some of each other and who we're dating or whatever, but some people that I've invited, if you're listening and I know that you might be single or not, you got a new love of your life, make sure you vet these motherfuckers before you bring them here. Because all that honeymoon period where it's like, I love you, she's the best thing, whatever, and the next thing she steals your wallet, your car. I don't want those motherfuckers here. No. So I'm not being rude. I'm just saying this is who I am, and that's the way it goes. And let's make sure we vet the idiots before we bring them here.
Yep.
Or we can play Mike Tyson knockout. Because it's okay.
What
I was reading, you can identify as whatever you want. I want to be a female Mike Tyson.
Michelle Tyson.
Because then you can knock out either one you want, anyone you want. Yeah. Right? With impunity. That's it.
And it wouldn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter now.
No.
I mean, that's a good thing. Wendy, what's up?
Wendy. So Flavio is this.
Yeah, but we got to say, because Flavio's, unfortunately for me this year, is out of town. That's a bum deal. And on the good side, Wendy's son's in town. I believe that's what she said earlier. I could be mistaken, and she won't be able to make it. So I'm sad. The only Morrissey I'm going to have here, I think Babs is coming.
Cool.
So Babs is coming down. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be a good time, and a few other people. So I think that's going to be a fun time in kind of a gathering of the tribe would be the proper term. Dan said, I'm the only idiot allowed at the party with other idiots around me. The tectonic plate should crack and the volcano erupts in another universe and I become a homo. Daniel becoming I'm going to correct that. Daniel becoming a homosexual is that we don't have any problem with that if that's your life choice. We don't care here. It's not our thing. You got to write that. I think that's what you do. You mean you become a real Homo sapien, as in a Homo sapien, or were you talking about somebody chocolate dipping your starfish, Daniel? You had to be more clear about that. Like when you're abbreviating words.
Like, is this broke back shit, or is this like?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Oh, Brittany always misses the good stuff. My starfish is classified. That's not true. I saw that little pink son of a bitch on that video when you thought we weren't in that room filming. Dang, bro. You and your Mike Tyson punching bag flopping around back there. I didn't know you had one nut bigger than the other one, Daniel. We need to talk about that. But yeah, so that's going to be a fun time. We've just been getting everything ready today. Like you guys, we've been busy. And then, of course, yesterday it was Africa hot. The sun was a little closer to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then today it rained all day. So we're trying to unload his moving trailer with all of his nice shit in and out, and then to the other trailer. And it's like, okay, let's wait for the bands. And like, it's kind of like we were like behind enemy lines, dude. And we could look at each other. Good. Yeah. We're standing in each trailer facing each other. It was weird. Jimmy and I spent a lot of time in trailers in the rain.
Bro, yeah, we did. Yeah. Non-AC back trailers. Yes.
Or what would happen is, dude, like we would go out to do a show and I would be obviously working for and with Jimmy, and we would get there and it would be fucking ridiculously shit fuck weather, right? And we have to install everything in shit weather. Then it'll be beautiful all day during the presentation. We're like, hey, we're getting out a little early. We'll go down and grab some dinner. This weather turns to shit again. And every time we were off, it was shit. And every time we were open, it wasn't. So when it's beautiful, we got to stand there. And then we were like, oh, we'll go sightsee, but we can't in this bullshit.
Bro, the thing that really just got me every time was when you and I were in San Antonio and we walked in and it was 72 degrees in there. We walked out and it was sleet. And it was like 29 degrees or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do. God. Oh, man. And I remember working when we went up and did one Croc Fest at St. Augustine, bro. It was like,
that was
the
terrible.
rain was dropping like crystals over there. Like it
was raining at the same time. It was shit.
Oh, my God. It wasn't really raining. It was snowing, I thought.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But I actually saw Jimmy standing in snow in Florida one year in Tallahassee.
That's true. It
snowed. He took a picture by the alligator pit. He was standing.
Bro, the alligators had snow on them.
He's like, it's snowing here, bro. It's snowing. Oh my! And this motherfucker leaves Fort Lauderdale. The closest thing to snow is that shit that sticks on the inside of your freezer when you don't close it all the way. And
when you open it and it comes flying out like snow. Yeah, having a
yes, exactly. Like, whoa, what was that? That usually happens because when Dan's feeding animals at my house, my deep freezers, he's like, he doesn't understand that when you open a Ziploc bag, you got to close the Ziploc bag. So he just throws it back in there. It's like ruffle half hanging out the side. And he just shuts the lid. So I opened it up and look, those rats, they sometimes look like those people that try to climb Mount Everest, and they don't.
Yeah, they have like
a blue testicle and a yellow suit like this. And then people are like crying over and blessing him. I mean, like, nobody put him there. He went on his own. Why are you crying? That's where he wanted to die. Doesn't it look like that? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
So did anybody else have tornado warnings out the fucking ass?
I did. I had like 3 or 4.
You guys had tornadoes? If we did, I didn't hear about it.
I had a Sharknado warning. It was pretty cool.
Bro, I've been up since 2 a.m., not gone back to bed. I've got tornado warnings all morning. And so it sucked. Power went off.
Right?
No, we were good. There was one time when we had to get in the closet.
Legit?
It's not often you get to go back in the closet.
Yeah, dude.
You hear that?
Next
Dan?
time you're in there, call me. I'm coming over.
Bro, like we were in the closet. It was nuts. I went and grabbed my dad out of his bed, told him to get the fuck up.
Did you carry him like this, like you're like when you kick him over the threshold, Father? And he's like, "Carry me, son."
I want to paint that on the side of
I can see you running into the closet with your dad. Like, get in there, Dad! You son of a bitch! I'm trying to save your life.
Bro, let me tell you something. I went into his room and I'm like, all the alarms went off. Like a child abduction, and like everything's going crazy. I go in there and he's like, "What's that?" I said, "It's a tornado warning." I said, "It doesn't mean it's on the ground, but there's rotation and it's going to be here in like 10 minutes. So you need to let's go." So I get in the closet, grab Blue, put him in the closet and all that. And next thing I know, I hear my dad in the bathroom taking a piss. I'm like, Dad, this isn't a fucking sunny day in the backyard, bro. I'm like, get in the fucking closet, dude.
He was moving a hand tornado.
I love that.
Man.
Wow. For those of you that haven't met George, he's a pretty cool cat, man. He really is.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He really is, dude. Like when you meet him, you're gonna be like, how's this guy so cool, man? Like so chill like that. It's weird.
He just went down to South Florida today. So
he's visiting the rest of the Riffle tribe.
Yep, and he just lost his job again.
What's up, twat? Kimberly's here.
Hey,
we're
Kim,
part of the twat team with Kim. Kim's here. Yep, Kim just came in.
Kim.
Let's put her up there. Daniel said he'd like to be with you in the closet, Jimmy.
Only for 7 minutes.
He couldn't handle 7 minutes with Jimbo.
He couldn't handle 7 seconds. Are you kidding me?
His arm would get tired of that reach around.
Straight riffle bait.
His arm would get tired.
Damn. So today, I meant to tell you, I'm on this, like, I don't know if any of you guys are on that neighborhood, like the neighborhood forums in your neighborhoods. But
sometimes I have one that I see sometimes. I'm not part of it.
I usually don't look at them, but it said something about, I think the post was, there's 100% an alligator in the retention pond getting on the Selman at Gandy. I'm like, well, yeah.
At where?
Alligators there. Like
where?
When you go to get on the Selman from Gandy, it like twists around and there's like a retention pond. Actually, last year they just dredged it and rebuilt it. So they kicked all the alligators out. And they're like, there's an alligator there. You should call animal control. I said, first of all, don't. Because they're not going to remove it. They're going to kill it. So I got in this huge debate, they'll relocate it somewhere safe. I'm like,
to someone's freezer.
Exactly. I was going to say, it'll end up as meat and skin, and I think it's so sad that an alligator who's not even near anybody's house, there's not a house within, a quarter mile of there in any direction. You have to, I saw it. So obviously it's dangerous. It's going to eat
do you know, I don't know if you know this, Jeff, but you know how if it's under 4 feet, they can relocate that animal. But if they can still deem it though a nuisance under 4 feet and not be able to be released. I think that's the trapper's discretion or the wildlife officer's discretion. I forget which one.
Usually the trapper. It's a trapper.
The trapper.
It's a trapper. They can take it and they go, well, he evaded me and he's not coming near me. I don't find him that he's under 4 feet. We're throwing him back.
Yeah.
Those are the good trappers.
4'5", and you really didn't bother anybody. They have to shoot that bitch in the head.
It sucks.
And then you have people that really don't understand anything, and it's the same people that want to kill them that want to save every dog they see on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense how you can judge something.
Without a doubt. And the animal's not hurting anybody. It's not a threat to anybody. We're a threat to it. It really.
Well, we are. It's all of us because you have to. Let's be real. People are fucktards. All of them. Most of them. And I'm embarrassed sometimes to be a human because they are fucktards. And when you go out there and you're like, look at the little fishy, and you're throwing bread, right? You got your little hand going, and you see an alligator come up, and you're like, let's throw him hot dogs now. And he lives out there. And on hot dogs, he's going to grow fast, right? Now he's coming up for a hot dog. Some old lady falls in. He sees her floating around, or her diaper came off or some shit, and then he grabs
it sees her finger and it's like, it's a hot dog.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not his fault. He was just like, I just wanted the hot dog. And most alligators aren't after you. The only time I've ever had an issue with alligators, ever, and probably here, Jimmy and I know we've dealt with some motherfuckers, is during breeding season, and that's about it. Because, and even then, they're just trying to run you off. They don't really try to come after you. They're not these big terrorizing things. It's really sad how people do that, and I've spent a lot of time with alligators, man, probably more than I want to. And I see how they act, I see how they act. There's been those times when Jimmy and I are trying to be nice to one and it's trying to kill you. And don't think it doesn't cross your mind. Look, I'm going to get out the shotgun and we'll just drag his dead body over there. I'm done with this bitch. And then you're like, no, he doesn't know any better. He's scared. You have to come back because it's like, they're just belligerent, dude. Belligerent.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one that gives you a hard time sometimes? You're like, big boy. Is it big boy?
Big boy. Aggro's the one that.
He's Aggro's a nut job. A big boy can do what he wants pretty much because he's a big boy, dude. That guy looked like he was bred in Nebraska eating corn his whole life.
Mm-hmm. Big boy's awesome.
Yeah, Jimmy's got some fun shit, so we'll be out there on Monday, and I'm looking forward to that too. And I guess I'm going to see you boys at tomorrow.
Yep.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, dude.
Absolutely.
We're going to have so much fun. I hope nobody falls in the pool. So I have it's a shoelace ninja. So when you're here, you have to be very careful of your shoelaces, because if you're not paying attention, I don't know, he must have been watching some movie or something, but my capybara comes up, bites your shoelaces off, and leaves. You gotta watch instantly. I had a brand new pair of Vans. I was talking to Brad, I'm like, yeah, we'll probably go down and get something to eat. I'm like, I walk in the house, I go to step up, my foot's go to tie my shoe, I pull the string, they come out. I'm like, that little motherfucker.
Oh, my cat does that shit, man. It's the worst. They eat him in the middle, right?
My lace, he bites them in half. He bites your laces, he goes, done.
Well, thank God I wear cowboy boots.
That's true.
I got shit kickers, so we're good.
But anything dingly dangly, Daniel, if you're sitting out there again without your shorts on in the pool, be careful. Because if I see you running around the pool with that capybara hung off your bird like this, I'm going to sell that on YouTube. I fucking swear to God I will. I will.
Yeah, be worth some
Who
money.
wouldn't? Tell me anybody here in the comments, besides my mom, if she's still here, would want to see Daniel running as fast as he could with the capybara chewing off his bird. Would that not be funny as hell?
It would be funny for a few minutes until we realize that Dan got his little dick chewed off.
But then I would say, now you look like those lizards, like when you grab that gecko and pull his tail off, dude.
You know what I would say? I would say we're good. We have a Jeff. He deals with this type of shit all the time.
Let's take him to Jeff. I can see Jeff taking. Jesus Christ, what did you do, Daniel? Oh my God, was it ripped off? It doesn't even look like it was cut. It looks like it's not even been circumcised anymore. You know that flap.
Oh, circumcision by Gator.
Yo, I sent it to Brent the other day, but I know you've all seen it, but I saw this collection of dicks with foreskin with googly eyes, mini googly eyes on them in different poses. And it was the coolest. Dude, it was like looking at like the Muppets, dude. Nope. You remember that?
Muppet dick.
It was so
it was all, and some of them were like sad and they were bent down and had the eyes, and some of them were stretched up. It was the coolest thing, dude. Oh, I'm gonna send it to everybody I know.
Googly skins.
This is the kind of stuff that gets me in trouble. I gotta chill. But yeah, they were good. Anybody got any other good fun things? I'm waiting on Bumblebee, dude. I don't know what she's doing.
Nah,
she had some cool stuff to talk about.
Just house shit.
Did you see the thing going around right now with the train ride with the couple and they filmed Bigfoot? Did you see that footage?
in Colorado.
Was it Colorado when it was walking and then it kind of crouched down?
Maybe it was just Brett heading to his car on the way out.
It might have been, but no, they've had sightings out there for a long time.
Of what now?
Yeah.
There's a Bigfoot sighting again.
Colorado.
Where? Oh, the one off the tram.
When they're on the train and they filmed it and it was walking and then it crouched down and like.
Yeah, I've been watching that over and over, and I didn't know that was Colorado.
Yeah,
but the arms look really long, dude.
And then there's a photo. They have the video, but then they did a photo, and you can see it looks like a kind of like an ape face, but of course.
It's probably one of the clearest videos.
Fucking technology. No one can ever get a clear fucking picture. We can zoom in and see a crater on fucking Mars, but we can't zoom in and get Bigfoot within fucking 200 yards away. The fuck is that?
Right.
Well, what if I'll just play devil's advocate. We don't have that kind of technology in our hands.
That's true.
Yeah, we definitely don't have iPhones or anything.
Let me tell you something. If there's a Bigfoot that's going to show up, it's going to be when I'm out with Jimmy working one time. And nobody's going to believe it. I'm going to be like, get that shit. You be like, and it's going to go, oh, and I'm just going to throw my phone and run. And I can run. Give me a squad.
Yeah, stop it.
But, yeah, but I mean, with that being said, dude, I won't remember sometimes that they are on. I mean, nothing's impossible, I guess.
Hold on, let me kill my dog.
They really had they were building when
What happened?
What was happening was they had supposedly some construction being torn down. They had a bunch of fires up there, so they're building a bunch of water towers and things like that. They could have helipads up there that grab them out of the lakes up there and dump out over the Rocky Mountains. Well, they would have construction guys go in there and they would fix up everything or building a firehouse up there and everything. And they'd come back then after the weekend, the whole thing would be torn down, like ripped to shreds.
Really?
They're like, what the fuck? So they started having people stay up there. And nothing would happen. They'd hear noises and stuff like that. But as soon as they left, they would wreck it all down again. But this time, the second time they did it, they found trees that were ripped out of the ground, turned upside down, and smashed in the ground. So the roots were out. But,
That's insane.
so, I mean, to me, that seems territorial.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Just a little bit.
But the fact that a tree was ripped out, let's not. Hey, let me snap the top of that tree off and stick it in the ground. I don't think you'd want something like that grabbing you.
If I saw one, honestly, man, I would sit down and not make any eye contact. I just sit Indian style and just
look at the ground and hope not to die.
I'd give it some Jack Link's beef jerky.
I've seen that happen one time. There's a video you can't research. It's not a Sasquatch, but it's a gorilla. It's a family of gorillas. And there's this like tourist. He's a white dude. Right. You know, he's not one of the guys that go out there that they've known. Not one. It's just some white tourist. And I say that because, you know, everybody's going to be like, "Hey, you going to be racist?" No, it's just most of the guys over there are black that do the tours, and they have an understanding of their primates there, right? So it's a guy who's in a ball hat. I guess my meaning was he wasn't a local. Anyways, the mother walks by, and the little baby walks up to him, right? And he sits there, and he puts his hands down like this, and he's sitting there, and the baby's like pulling his shirt. Remember, Jimmy?
Yeah,
you see that?
Yep.
And then he like touches his hand, and he like doesn't look, and it pulls his hand. And then the male, the father, walks right up to his face, looks at him. He's like, he sniffs him, and he picks up his baby, and he walks away. But I mean, bro, that gorilla put his face like right there in that dude's face.
Oh, I bet that breath was rough.
Like this.
Dude, let me tell you something. I would have shit myself.
Oh my
probably
God.
A couple times.
What? I would have too.
I'd rather be shot.
That's all right. The gorilla probably did too.
I'd rather be shot.
Yeah, shoot me.
Agreed.
Man. Absolutely.
What, been mauled by a gorilla?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Treated like a Samsonite bag.
I told you and pull your arms off like pulling off of a moth.
I just saw a funny video. It was going around. It was like 3 or 4 silverbacks, and they were all in the same zoo, but they were in the exhibit, and they were all like, I don't know if they were real fighting, but they were like beating on each other and stuff. And one of the captions on the bottom said, "Where's the zookeeper when you need him?" And there was this black guy. He like he cropped himself into the video. He what do you call that? He stitched himself in, and he opened the door and looked at him, and he's like, "Nope." He just closed it and walked away.
What the fuck's the zookeeper?
First of all,
bro, I don't remember. I'd have to find it.
Animals and families that are, I mean, they could be feminine, more feminine gorillas, but most of the bigger males like that, they spar. I mean, I see it. Most of the primates we work with, including lemurs, they build that, they spar. That's something that kangaroos do it. My kangaroo wants to play high karate every time I go in there. He's not trying to hurt me. He just wants to play high karate, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wants to fight.
He's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "Let's play. I want to be ready for when that raccoon comes here. I'll kick that motherfucker to sleep. I want to practice." You know.
You see, Seth's comment. He said, "Chimps rip you apart." That's true. What was that documentary you had us watch? What was that called?
Rise of the Warrior Ape.
Yes, at the Rise of the Warrior Ape, they show scenes of the chimps ripping the other ones apart and eating them.
Yeah, dude. Crazy. Other monkeys in general, dude, they eat each other. They'll grab another monkey, dude. They'll give a fuck.
Its leg.
They go here. They hand it to their brother. If you don't find sheer power and respect in that, dude.
Yeah,
the only other human being that has that type of aggression that lives on this planet is Mike Tyson. He told that guy, "I'll fuck you till you love me." And then that scene term I can't say on here because they'll ban me, but he said, "I'll fuck you till you love me." I thought, dude, that's passionate right there. But I could see, like, you could be chilling with Mike Tyson, right? Y'all could be out to dinner. Some guy thinks he's cocky. You know, the guys that like frost the tips of their hair, wear a tank top with like a cross with a bunch of diamond studs on it. He beats the shit out of him, rips his head off, and hands it to his brother to eat. I could see that. He's that kind of guy, man.
Tyson.
Vikings were like that, dude.
Yeah,
they would pour their enemies' heads out and drink blood out of their skulls, dude. That's fucking rich.
Well, you gotta get it where you can. It wasn't like there was a lot of cups around.
I know, But now it's like everything's a safe space.
Yeah, you're not allowed to collect.
I like when you're like, hey, I'm
anymore.
getting bullied at school because, well, you know, like, I mean, if you're wearing a lunchbox on your head with the holes cut out, you call yourself Beady Beady. I mean, you're kind of asking for people to do that. Like, I mean, that's, and then they go, well, why can't they just let them be themselves? Well, then that we're being ourselves, right? Like, where's that end, right? You can't be yourself if you're aggressive or you have a different belief than someone else. You're not allowed. So when you look at that, like if you want to wear a lunchbox on your head, I would never say anything, but some people do. But you got to respect them for being that way too, right?
I don't know. I just think tolerance breeds these degenerates, man. I really do.
Yeah.
They really do.
What'd you say, Brad? I missed it.
What's that?
What'd you say?
Oh, I said I think tolerance breeds these degenerates, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not talking about beating someone up or hurting them or brutalizing, but just like if you're going to be goofy and you get picked on, oh, well, you get picked. I got picked on.
I was goofy as hell, man. I got picked on until I started
me too, all the time.
making
Like, oh,
couldn't pick on me.
They would call me the other F word, dude. The FA word, dude. They'd be like, oh, he's FA or whatever, you know. And they would fuck with me all the time. I had real long hair, and they'd be like, oh, you're a girl and stuff. I'm like, yeah. Or swing on me or try to catch me. And dude, and then when I was in school and I fucked their girlfriends, you know, it's what would happen. Be very careful what you do to me, guy. Because I'm going to drape this long hair all over those bitches. But that's how they used to do it, bro.
What's your shirt? What's on your shirt? Is that a redneck on an alligator?
That's you.
It's you, bud.
Come closer. Let me see.
It's the Jimmy Rips.
I can't see.
You can stand up closer to it.
The hat's too tight.
You see it?
That's awesome, dude.
I love it. It's going like this.
It says welcome. It says welcome to Florida.
Yep.
That's actually the company is O'Neill. Do you remember the O'Neill?
Yeah. O'Neill, like the surf company O'Neill?
Yeah, that's it. They did that. That's the Florida one. It's
awesome.
Jimmy Ripple.
That's
That
badass.
looks more like Trey. It looks more like Trey.
Yes. Speaking of which, I'm getting psyched to fucking to decorate my new place, man, with some cool ass shit. Your neighbors are gonna love me.
They probably will. You know, you'd be amazed that a lot of times, a lot of your people, like at least in my neighborhood, they love going above and beyond. They really do. But I just think that everybody gets caught into like, oh, well, you know, you got to paint your walls sandy brown and hang a picture of a seagull on there. You're in Florida. Like they're from up north. They're like, we're moving to Florida. We got to get some seashell pictures.
Yeah, I've been looking at dark paint for the inside, gray, dark gray. Like I'm gonna make it fucking dark in there. Gonna be Baphomets everywhere and fucking.
That's what my place looks like that.
Yep, pretty much.
My entire place looks like my studio. No, I mean,
yep.
I don't. Are you gonna do anything for Halloween? I already have, my friend.
You know, I wish I could decorate for Halloween, but definitely it's going to be too much of a time crunch. I was a little disappointed when I went into Home Depot to look at some stuff for the house last night, and the Christmas display dwarfed the Halloween display.
I know, it's so sad.
You know, and I was like, this is the Halloween stuff because I was messing with this Jack Frost thing, and I look around, and there's a giant talking Santa Claus, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong section, man. I'm not in the Jew section. Is that Britt?
Hi guys.
Wow, thanks for showing up.
Hello.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's been a great show.
People don't even come on here until you're here.
Whatever.
Like, hey,
that's not true.
What's your sister going to talk about tonight? Aliens. I'm like, we don't even talk. Nobody talks about aliens anymore. It's not in the news. They got another thing they're doing. They're bombing Israel or whatever they're doing now. I mean, it's always something.
Well, Israel's
we're going into the new election, so we got to do some more crazy shit. It's election time.
Right. People act surprised though, man. It's been bombing Israel since fucking the 60s.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what they're doing now, dude? They're just trying to get everybody all fucked up. And you know what? We can't blame them. I don't want to get into too many politics, but fucking grow up, world. What is going on here? Why can't we all just do business and get along? Everybody wants to play Hitler. Everybody. Yeah. Listen. I look at how some of those countries are and have no desire to want to live there, buy it, live with it, deal with it, or whatever. And I'm glad that they're there. Some of them still run around in canvas dresses and sand shooting AK-47s at whatever flies through a village. If you're still living like that, I don't even want any part of it. Live like that all you want.
Yeah.
Why do we want to fuck with that shit all the time? I don't understand that stuff.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
Not play Hitler. Okay, well, Kim, I want you to come to the Halloween party as Hitler. You better have that
so
little
I'll do
mustache
it.
on your hair slick back when you get in here. God damn it.
All I need is like this. I could maybe.
Jeff, let me tell you something, bro. I swear to God, if you come as Dead Hitler, bro, what the fuck? You're the only one that could get away with it. I'd be arrested as a hate crime. They'd take my home and all my shit. But you could do it, dude. Bro, if you come as Hitler, dude, come as Dead Hitler.
Come as Hitler in fucking corpse paint again.
That would be awesome. And you just do the little black and you can come in there. Oh!
Dude, I was thinking about doing a corpse paint rabbi this year.
Yes. Jeff, you remember the like it was more my dad's time. But the cartoons that they used to do about Hitler and the Germans.
Yeah, they used to do Bugs Bunny all the time too, man. Bugs Bunny did Hitler shit all the time.
Yeah, dude, they be fucking those Germans up, dude. But they banned them all. You can't even watch them anymore, dude. Kimberly said, "Fucking bet." You better do it, Kim.
I'll post out.
Right. You know what, Kim? You come as Hitler, and I'll come as a fucking concentration camp.
Ollie said, "Hitler gone black metal."
I'll fucking show up. I'll put a cardboard train around me and get some stripy pajamas. I'm good to go.
You know what's funny about all of this? I know someone's going to be watching or going to get offended about it. Stop getting offended. Everybody's joking. And in case anyone wants to know, Jeff, if you don't know, is Jewish and he can say whatever he wants. It's his right, remember? Right?
We can't.
Right, man. I'm 100% Jew.
We can't because I'm not going to say that because I'll get fucked up. But Jeff can say whatever he wants, but we cannot.
I give you guys permission as your Jew mentor. You say whatever the fuck you want.
No, we can't.
I'll write it off.
That
man.
word alone right there.
I'll
They're going to
call the banks, make sure your accounts don't get frozen and your shows don't get canceled.
Yeah, and it's okay. I mean, and you know, I have been curbing a little bit about how I act on here for two reasons. One, because Brittany asked me to, and two, because Brittany asked me to. And I think because Brittany is in a professional field of entertainment, and she comes on, and so I always say it all the time. Brittany does not reflect what we say. She's just related to me.
Yeah, you can't pick your family.
Carlos, motherfucker, look at this guy, man. I ain't seen you in a long time. Good night. Wow. A lot of people coming in. But so we try to curb it a little bit. But seriously, though, a lot of the times when everybody's joking, I mean, aren't we all tired of being kicked off for saying shit? I mean, really. I mean, that era of COVID is gone. The era of the Berlin Wall coming down, it's gone. The badass 80s and all the metal, it's gone. Hitler frying everybody and gassing them, it's gone. That's all gone. I don't know why we're holding on to traumas. You know, we teach so many stupid things like don't let your trauma define you. Don't let your bullying define you. But we constantly bring that up and go, look at this guy did. Look what he did. Look what he did.
On the flip side,
look what he's done to these people.
They give people months.
On the flip side, you got to remember.
That's what I'm saying. It's all over. We're not doing it. Yeah. We're not doing it.
Right. But those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. That's where you got to watch.
I don't mind history, but enough, dude.
No, I mean, as far as like, if we forget about all the bad shit that happened, it's just going to happen again. You know, you got to keep it in your mind, but don't dote on it. I don't walk around being like, man, my ancestors were killed in the Holocaust and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but everybody's like, I mean, I got ancestors that were slaves. I mean, a lot of us were Irish, man, and they were severely enslaved. Severely. We don't talk about it as much. And slavery is just wrong. I mean, it gets shit done. It gets shit done, but it's wrong.
That should have been their motto.
The Egyptians didn't build the pyramids, dude. The slaves did. You know, they get all the credit. They sit up there like this with all their gold on.
My people built those pyramids while they're getting whipped with some help from the aliens,
baby. Farts and shit like that, and biting the bubbles in the bathtub, dude. Yeah. It's the slaves that built that stuff.
I don't care what kind of mechanisms they had. There's no way they could lift those giant fucking blocks of stone, dude. Like
okay, well, even that theory, but still, the slaves were helping.
It was the Jew aliens. It was like Mork Goldberg. You know what?
That's a Jew alien.
Good Lord.
Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, I'm visiting your planet. My allergies are killing me now. I don't know what's wrong with your atmosphere. It's very dry in here. Is it dry?
You know what that reminds me of? Remember when the Jerky Boys, Jeff, would play
Saul
Rosenberg?
Yeah. Oh, I'll bring all my glasses and my shoes just in case.
I have a ward.
They harassed
me. Scratching me. It's all about the penis. Remember that, dude? If you guys don't know who the Jerky Boys are, you're missing the fuck out.
I don't know who that is.
The Jerky Boys? Oh, dude, oh my God.
Jimmy, dude. the pizza delivery guy. You killed my wife. Oh my God, dude. These guys in our era, okay, would make random phone calls back when you could call places like you would call up.
Oh, and they push it.
They would call anything and they push that envelope so far. Like they go, yeah, this guy would call in and he was a truck driver, right? And he's like, I'm fat. He's like, he's telling this woman, he goes, I don't need a regular massage. I need a massage on my ass. And she's like, sir, we don't do that here. He goes, but God damn it, woman, are you listening to me? And he kept going. And he said his ass looked like a wet pillow ran over by a whole football team with cleats.
Oh my God.
Then he calls her back. She goes, hello. He goes, you hung up on me. I'm a good man, mama. I'm a good man. And they would get pissed and you would just die laughing. It was called the Jerky Boys.
I used to listen to the Jerky Boys all the fucking time. All the time.
Can't do that anymore because everybody's got spam risk, but you can't even call up and ask her.
Was Frank Rizzo. That guy was funny.
This is Frank Rizzo. You guys definitely, anybody listening or who doesn't know who's here, please go listen to the Jerky Boys. If you're young and you didn't come from that era, it's worth listening to. You can find it on
smoke
YouTube.
Weed first. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm looking them up. I have never
The
seen
Jerky
them ever
Boys.
in my life.
Oh my God!
Oh, dude, you'll shit yourself. You got to get high though. That's the trick. That's my professional opinion.
Yeah,
as
well, that's
not as a respiratory therapist.
But it's good. Brittany, you're not saying anything. You don't remember the Jerky Boys?
No, I don't.
You're like
President Brittany seems like she's somewhere else right now. Brittany's not on the show.
Anywhere but this conversation.
You don't vote for me. What do you say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Who the fuck says that? You got to find humor in that. That's some George Carlin shit right there. God.
Yeah, George Carlin.
Go ahead, Brittany.
Dude.
Well, let's.
I wasn't saying anything.
Say something. Take the mic.
Brittany, that new video just came out on Bigfoot. They saw from the train.
Let's hear about it.
What's your opinion on that?
Throw a Bigfoot from the train.
It's a hoax.
Hoax?
Mm-hmm.
It is? Damn. I thought for the first time we got old Brownie on film.
Damn
no,
right.
I firmly believe that it's a hoax. They know that they timed those trains just right. That suit's way too shiny and way too perfectly like placed. And then the way it walks is very human like a guy about to sit down like in a ghillie suit. It's just some guy just hoaxing the train. They knew it was coming by. And that's out in where was it? Durango. You know when those trains come by, you know when those people are coming by, and what a great time during October to hoax somebody with a Bigfoot. So for me, I call it a hoax for right now.
Bigfoot October. You know, it'd be great if it was actually a
Bigfoot.
in a Bigfoot
It looked like
suit.
it was it just looked like it was like fresh out of like, pet supermarkets.
Maybe it just shed its fur. And
no, they don't shed like that.
Alopecia, sizzle chest. Yes, Seth. Frank Rizzo.
For me personally, I just think it's too from the hair samples collected from like actual what has been scientifically tested as what they believe to be possible Sasquatch or Bigfoot hair. It's very matted like orangutan. It's matted. It's a coarser, almost like a rougher horse type hair. It's not going to be shining and shimmering like an Afghan hair out there running around.
Maybe use some Pert Plus and he's shine on a little bit.
Yeah, he found some Pert Plus out there.
That's what happened.
He found some Max Shine, maximum shine.
Maybe he just hasn't bathed and he's very greasy, shiny. But I think it would be great.
But why? I want to know. Wait, let's back that up. Why did we go to Pert Plus?
It was the first thing I could think of, dude.
I remember the commercial. It was like it would start out like this day, and the woman comes out of the house. She's got the kids in the car. She drops her bag, picks it up. Her coffee spilled. She puts it down. She's working. She goes to the gym. She plays tennis, and then all of a sudden she walks in. She's like smiling at this sexy bottle in the corner. Remember?
Yeah.
Wash and go. Pert Plus.
Together, it was like they didn't have to do it twice. It was just
and they're all leaving at the end with the lady. Yeah, I saw
peanut butter and jelly mix, the Goober grape
commercial.
Swirls it
in. Dude.
You got your shampoo and conditioner in one bottle. It's like you save time. That's why I brush my teeth in the shower.
I remember I used to throw maxi pads in the air that had the wings because I saw the commercial when I was little and like there'd be like these panties and they would like slide down like this. And then all of a sudden they would come in like this and they go, that's right. Always has wings.
Has wings.
Yeah. So I would like lay underwear down and I throw it up in the air and it would just go. And I'm like,
Right?
what
They
the
act
fuck
all
is this
surprised.
flying like I'm seeing on TV?
It's got
Actual
wings.
wings. God, they look like
Brittany,
them girls
Brittany,
wearing
Seth wants to
gold.
know what's that paranormal show you're going to be on at the end of the month or something like that.
That's gonna be Jack Osborne's Night of Terror with Jack and Kelly Osborne. So that'll be on Travel Channel and Discovery Plus October 29th at, I believe, 9 p.m. 2-hour special.
Well, I'll be at the show on the 29th.
That will be my last day of my event in Ocala.
We're gonna be at
I'll be
Spooky
rooting for
Empire.
you.
I'm debating at Spooky Empire. I'm debating.
Well,
I will be
come up there,
folks. I
man.
will be there, but I'm debating about taking that Saturday off and let Slaughters run the whole fucking show on Saturday.
Slaughters.
When I bring, I'm gonna let Slaughters do what I think on Saturday. I'm thinking about it.
You're
I gotta
welcome,
call him
Seth.
and see if he's up yet. If he's
He's
ready to
laying
take
low.
over and do it, I'm there. Like a pink
Hell
bear
yeah.
in fuzzy underwear. But we've been having a pretty good time here, getting Brett settled in, man. We've been doing some I want to put something racist up on the screen. Now, that, my friends, is not coming from us, but that is what they used to say back in the day, and that's wrong right there. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that. But they used to say that to us when we were young. Okay, we know when it's airing this month. You doing an event in Ocala, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's oh man, it's October, I think 19th to the 29th. It's at the I-75 flea market. It's the Marion County Winter Fair, I think it is.
Okay.
I'll post it on my Instagram and stuff, but make sure you check that out. But it's here in Ocala. It's an 11-day event. So
Nice.
Wow, nice long event. 11
Yep.
days.
Man, let's
And
go.
it's
I
close
want
to
to go.
home, so it's not like you have to drive far back or stay in
Jimmy.
the truck or anything.
Jimmy, if
I'm
you get
glad
one
it's
more, if
local.
we do a San Antonio again, I want to go.
fuck, that show kicked our ass, but that was a good
I still
show.
want to go. That was a good time. I saw Sammy Hagar there. Man, we had a
Nice.
good
Oh
time.
yeah, I forgot we did do that. We went and saw.
We
him.
lived in technically we lived in Texas at that time. We lived there. It was
Texans.
open 18
Spooky.
days. We spent an entire month living in Texas together as lovers.
Definitely. We had
Spooky
owls running
Empire.
around, all kind of stuff.
We got to sit around in underwear and brush beards and hair. It was great.
Did you brush each other's or?
Yo, fuck.
Oh yeah, for
Jimmy's like-
sure. Yeah.
Jimmy'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. Can you pull it back?
Right
over
out
me?"
of the shower.
Yeah.
You cleaned
So,
them like
I would grab it like in a
chimpanzees?
ponytail and I'd come up over the ear like that, and then I'd get down for him. That's how I would do it.
Nice, nice. You know, that's some really, non-homoerotic man shit. I dig it.
That's why it still has this curl right here.
It was nice. That's why every
Old
time I
Spice.
smell Old Spice, I get horny.
Old Spice.
You whistle the
Jimmy
song.
wears a red.
Oh my god.
But no, he really looked like a Sasquatch, man, because we weren't shaving at all. And so it was like Jimmy's beard was growing right out of his bottom eyelash, like that. He was like straight up, like from, remember, man, your shit was huge.
We both had
Thank you, Taylor.
beards from
Jimmy
hell.
grows real good. Jimmy's grows from here out. He lines his face because his shit's like, that man.
It'll
can grow
grow.
good.
It'll grow to here.
That man
It
grows
is a
up.
perfect evolution.
What's that?
Polar Knight said it's a perfect evolution of beard growth. You got Brett with like 2-3 days. You got me fresh trimmed, then Troy, then Jimmy. Well, actually, Brittany's first because she's got no beard.
Yeah,
Brittany doesn't even have that 5 o'clock shadow going today,
Nope,
man.
nope. She shaved
No,
right
I got
before
my
the show.
mustache and my beard all taken care of. You're welcome.
I'm at the
Figure
point
I
now I
clean
got
up
to tuck
for
it
you.
in my shirt when I eat.
I was actually trying to see who was all going to be at Spooky Empire. It's getting quite a talent lineup this time.
Yes. There's going to be a lot of people there at Spooky Empire. If you guys can make it, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The 26th or the 27th, 28th, and 29th. We definitely need to do it.
Yeah, I hope
The
I can
last
get up there, man.
comment.
I got so much shit to do for the house. I got to. I want to paint it before I move in, and I got till November 15th. But the Tampa Repticon is that weekend.
Oh, that's right. You're in Tampa doing the taking the hoggies out, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, hopefully I'll have a good time. I got the fence guy came out today and gave me a quote that was about $1,800 more than the phone quote. So about
nice.
$7,100 to fence the whole backyard. It's not too bad with vinyl.
With the vinyl.
Yeah, the
Well,
vinyl is
how high you
more
doing?
than the wood. Because I went for wood and he's like, oh, the vinyl's only $100 more. The only thing I worry about the vinyl is it's got such a broad, like horizontal on the bottom. I feel like it's going to be easier for Captain to get under there and dig through. You know.
And it molds quick.
Yeah.
I have a shit ton of that. I just have to clean it like once a year. But
What the vinyl?
yeah, I have 8
power wash it.
Good morning in
amazing.
Norway.
What's that, Britt?
We have someone here from the morning on a tiny island in north of Norway. So
Nice.
That's
hello
pretty
from
badass.
Norway.
Nice.
I don't even know where Norway is.
Dude, that's the goddamn
Norway is
black metal,
That's
man.
at Epcot Center, but they took that away now and they made it the that princess
Frozen.
thing. They turned it into Frozen. They used to have this cool Norway ride.
That was the Norwegian ride was one of the best rides there. Oh, for sure.
Epcot Center. Good job.
I know they fucked it all up. Now it's all frozen.
That was the best ride because remember they would roll it backwards like you were gonna roll out back like through the hole in the back of the cave, and then it like and then you would shoot down with a giant polar bear. Oh, the trolls were awesome.
Troy, did you ever listen to the Norwegian black metal episodes of Black Podcast on the Left?
I like this person.
Me too. Come again, Jeff. I'm sorry.
On the last podcast they did a Norwegian black metal murders episode.
Love it.
Like the Mayhem Murders and Vars Veganus, and it's pretty fucked up shit, man. And then they did a movie too. What the hell was the movie called? I can't even remember. But that's the birthplace of corpse paint.
Believe it or not,
Norway is actually a really cool place. There's a lot of mythology in Norway too. I really enjoy it. Actually, I'm really familiar with Norway. I think it's awesome. So tell me, coming from Norway, since I've never been there, we've done a lot of stuff and looked at all the old stuff. You really think? How do you feel about trolls? Where did that myth come from? That's something I'd like to know. Like, really, where did that was like? There was a lot to that. Like, it's like really cool. It's cool folklore.
Deep rooted folklore. Yeah.
They mold back.
They go back into the mountains. Okay.
Well, it's really
I'd like to know because I think that's cool.
The full folklore, but I remember that they would come out at night.
So when they said good morning from Norway,
yes, he's right.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
This person is right. Trolls is your Bigfoot. Absolutely. That is so
trolls
true.
Is our Bigfoot. So do they have so the question is, did Sasquatch make it to Norway ever? Like, has that ever been like a theory too?
On vacation in the 80s. Yeah. Did you ever see there's a horror movie called Rare Exports?
What is happening right now?
It's a Norwegian movie about a murderous Santa, dude. One of the best fucking horror movies I've ever seen.
Do you guys want to hear this? I have to share this with you. This has never happened before. This is the weirdest thing. We're literally sitting here talking about this, and I kid you not, my Siri on my Mac just popped in and said "True Dat."
Huh.
Wow! I wonder who's.
Why the fudge is my computer talking to me when I'm not even? I did not mention the name.
They're mentioning this for you. This was for you.
Huh. Uh-oh. Them fighting words.
No, it's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own. That's pretty funny, though. That's actually pretty funny. But I do wonder, like, I do have a question. Is, like, the story of trolls, was it kind of like good and evil, kind of the way that we had Krampus in Germany? Because it was time of teaching kids to be good during certain times or Krampus was going to get you. So I'm curious if trolls, folklore, and legends started. Did it start as, like, a deep kind of,
little troll.
A spook tale just to keep your kids in check, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious if that's where the trolls really started from, or like fairies, No, never been evil. So just a fun folklore, like leprechauns and fairies in Ireland, then, right? I think it's fascinating. I love it.
They're not real.
Yeah, they try to make trolls in some of the movies. Like, there were some really cool troll movies, though. There has been.
There's a Norwegian movie right now on Netflix. I think it is called Trolls, and that's a really badass film. They did an amazing filmed in Norway. It's great.
Her father, he believed in him all this time.
was
it like it blended in with the atmosphere, like the earth?
Yeah, and it was dubbed. It was dubbed. Yeah, it was full true Norwegian. It was a really badass film.
Really good.
I'm gonna send you guys a fucking link to this film, dude, because it's so goddamn good.
Whoever Polar Nights is, I like you. I like your vibe. It's like those morons.
Brett, I got to get you on my texting tree with all these guys.
Who, Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting his new phone just came in. We got to pick it up this week.
Nice.
Is it Apple?
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to get the 15 Pro Max.
Yay!
Yeah, we're a little jealous.
Nice.
I gotta check that shit out, man.
Brett, you will never go back, buddy. Trust
Yeah,
me.
he was on them too forever.
The simplicity
I
of
was
it.
Android till the day I die. I went to
He was
iPhone
too.
and
He'd
I'm
be like, "Nah, fuck that." He would give me such a hard time. Then he got one, bro, and he makes love to it, dude.
They'll change their way of life for sure.
It's weird. It's not that okay.
It's
not that
simpler.
those
It's
phones
easier.
are
It's
bad.
easier.
They're very, very complex phones, the Galaxies and all those. They are. But just Apple just makes it so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've seen a lot of the news. And what are you referencing?
Is there something new that we're missing that just came out?
Right. Top story. The world is fucked.
Oh,
What is this?
Mr. Jimmy.
Bigfoot claims to have seen Jimbo.
That's
mirror,
pretty
maybe.
great. That's pretty great. I love it. Coming
I like
out
it
with
when
a
people
joke.
actually have a good time and interact. I think that's pretty cool.
That's fantastic. That's actually pretty funny because we called you
Only-
Bigfoot last week.
Only on the Croc show.
That's right.
Did you ever see
Yeah,
the Trailer
Jimbo's
Park
kinda hard
Boys,
to see.
Troy, Bigfoot episode with
What's
the Sam
that?
Squinch? The
Yeah.
Trailer Park
Oh, and
Boys?
trailer.
Oh, that's
Oh
my
my
Sam
God.
Squinch.
Oh, and they go to work with it. They go to work on it like that.
Oh, that's definitely a Sam Squinch.
You see it right? Oh,
You know, Brittany
That's
did a
awesome.
cool thing. Jimmy
That says Sam
remembers.
Squinch.
That's
Brittany
awesome.
got all of them to do a
What
video for
in
me
the-
and sign a big fucking
I swear.
art thing, and it was sick.
Guys.
He's like, "Why don't you go fuck yourself, Troy?" He's
No.
like, and then Bubbles
Is
goes,
it
"Troy,
still
you don't
talking
have
to
fuck
you?
yourself."
Yes,
that
I'm
movie?
sending a picture.
What is it?
How do you turn that off? How do I get rid of it?
Get rid of what?
My I don't even want to say the name because I feel like it's going to keep just popping up talking to me.
SIRI?
Yes.
Took you a second.
Might be the last
Take
time
on
we
that
see
one.
Brittany, folks.
The bitch in the room.
This might be the last time, Brittany. They're on to you, dude.
The heck?
We'll just start screaming at your thing. Hey, Siri.
No, you're in my ears.
Oh, now my
Yeah.
Siri went off, so.
So did
'Cause
mine when you
said
said
the
it.
name.
When you said it, mine went off too.
Yeah, it's the name. You can't friggin' anyway. Sorry.
Just
guys.
like, "Hey Siri," and it all went off. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey, Kool-Aid.
I think you can. I think you can change the name, possibly.
Well, Siri? I don't think so. Hey, douchebag. Everybody would do
That would
shit
be
like
awesome.
that. Man.
Dating
Well, it's been a
shirt
good day.
logo.
Go ahead, let it. Might as well share it. Might as well share it.
This has been a good day for me. I got my new dating shirt logo.
Now I'm interested. Now I'm
Yeah,
interested.
We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know, man.
Burger King.
Is my Tinder?
Tinder.
Well,
Polar Nights. Who's Polar Nights? Whoever this is.
I don't know.
Proud chubby chaser. Hey, that's cool, man. And if you get a free Whopper out of the deal, it's even better.
bro, so like you're big at
Oh
Burger
my
King. I'll have to
God.
check that out.
What do they call a Whopper in Norway? A Whopper?
I'm sure it's just a Whopper.
I remember that, Dan.
I do. We all.
What was the
remember
other thing that he was saying too that he didn't know what it was? It was something to do with a fish.
Oh God, I have no idea what Daniel. He
A
They're
Whopper.
like a Whopper.
A Whopper.
That's what is it called, man? Jeff, it's just a Whopper.
But it's got a slice of whale on it.
that would be nice, dude. Can you imagine having a whale Whopper, dude?
No.
No, what I was trying to say earlier was though is
Yeah,
when
whales at Walmart. I don't know if you've ever walked.
Brett's like, no.
Yeah.
I like the Walmart whales and dirty sweatpants. Those are my favorite.
the
Yeah,
the series I was consulting on before
I was
COVID
gonna
was
say, Brett's
they
got
were
a story.
contracted to film in Norway. I don't remember where, but we were contracted to film it in Norway because of the scenery. That was kind of cool.
Brett-
So it's cool.
Wait,
that it's
Brett's
from
got a
Norway.
pretty good
Yeah.
Walmart story. I'd like to hear him tell everyone.
No way.
Dan's throwing up.
Disgusting.
Dan probably is throwing up. Dan's a chubby chaser. He is.
Well, Daniel?
That's because he's
Yeah,
little.
boy.
It's because he's a little
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. He is.
Those are usually-
Yeah, I guess what Brett will tell us the story another time about his adventures at Walmart. I've had some good ones.
Dan's Adventures in
Boy, have I
Walmart. Man.
Oh, would you say little whale tail sticking out? Yeah, little whale tail.
Walmart humpbacks.
That's messed up on multiple levels.
It's not really messed up on multiple levels. Let's just get real. If you want to look like that, there's ways to dress. You know, trying to wear cat suits and stuff that look sexy. And
hey, it looks sexy to somebody.
Listen, man, the only time I would ever be caught with that is if I was dying in the wilderness and I needed a mattress and something to eat on for a couple months.
Polar Nights just made a nice comment.
If you don't
It's
like
pretty
me,
funny.
fuck off. I don't really care. You know why? Because that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. One of the funniest things I've seen. I don't know how this is real. This isn't me or the Croc or Brittany or anybody, but there's that transgender girl guy, whatever. That's like a big, like it's like Jabba big. You probably seen all the Gorgon. Is that what he calls himself? They were doing a dating game, right? They have these guys. They don't know what they're doing. They put her in a room, and she's like, "Oh yeah, so I think beauty's up." And he looks up and he goes, "Oh fuck no! Have you seen them do that?" They walk out of the room, and then people are getting mad because they say that, but they're trick bagging them, dude. They're like putting them on these blind dates, you know, and if they open it up in Jabba's, they're eating a frog.
Oh, I have seen clips of that. Yeah.
And if you guys want to have a good time and really see where the world's at, read the comments to every single someone that's mentally challenged, deformed. Read the comments that people write in there. Those are your real trolls, dude.
Absolutely.
I mean, some of the stuff I see, I can't even lay in bed because I'll laugh all night and wake everybody up in the house. I mean, they say stuff that you're like, that was good. You know what I mean, Jeff? You've read them.
Oh, I've read them.
I did tell the story about the Trailer Park Boys for my birthday. Brittany had them do a video for me and sign a painting, and they were like cussing at me and stuff. And then Bubbles had my back. It was really cool, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's awesome, man. That's fucking badass.
Yeah. Daniel said he looks like a baked potato, whatever. Or he likes baked potato ass. I don't know what that means.
He's all about it, man. Who knows?
He's old.
As long as it doesn't have extra sour cream in it, Dan.
Oh
my gosh. What's up, Julie? Yeah, Brittany. So, is there any new stuff since all the UFO came and went? Now they're all the ufologists.
I know it's out of the news now.
It hasn't come and gone. It's just that they're not, because there hasn't been any major hearings on it. They're not talking about it so much. I mean, there's still stuff coming out of the woodwork with it every day. The whole thing went on hold because the Senate basically weren't there. They weren't in office. And so now everybody's back in. But now, of course, we have other matters at hand that have kind of taken precedence. So,
and I think we're far from normal. We're
you know, that's really good that you say that, Polar, because we feel the same way. The stuff that they're showing you on the news on any broadcast, I don't care what it is, it's all bullshit. All right?
Yeah.
There's guys here that served, Brett. There's a few of us here that it's just all of that stuff is propaganda. They can make it seem like whatever they want it to, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Polo,
pretty. You got to come visit. We'll have a good time. We can all go to jail together.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, spread the word around Norway, man. We're fun. We have no filters. We don't give a fuck.
Right, and I don't. You know, guys, we do a lot of that stuff.
Trying to find that video.
It's not like we're trying to trash anybody. We all work in a professional field. I do. Jeff does. Jimmy does. We all work professional. But sometimes you just want to have a good time. It's not. We don't.
Yeah, that's what this show's for.
You got to make fun of each other too. Make fun of each other. Live, laugh, and fuck around. That's what I say. Right.
Right, man. Live, laugh,
love, hate, die, baby. Love, hate, die. Baked. Daniel said he wants to get baked. All right.
Hey, I can hook that up.
Whatever you want.
I got you on that.
Powder pussy.
I got to go buy Move and get some edibles, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
I need my
I was trying to find.
I got it timed perfect. I take it right when I leave work. By the time I get home in the morning,
go to bed.
Feeling no pain.
Jimmy said something like that Indian in the Peter Pan ride. He said,
when was that? When was that? Was that
what, the Peter Pan ride?
No.
I love that ride, dude. I like.
No, I thought I still had the video.
Oh, Troy's Trailer Park video, Trailer Park Boys video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good video. Yeah, man. We always talk about like maybe Captain Hook was a good guy and he was trying to save the kids because they were taking little kids to the island. Captain Hook was always trying to stop it, catch Peter Pan from hustling, playing Peter Owenstein or whatever his name was.
It's a metaphor, man.
You talking about Olstein or fucking Epstein?
Epstein, right?
Epstein,
Peter
yeah.
Epstein, right? And they said that
You mean
Captain Hook
Jeffrey
was a good
Epstein?
guy, Jimmy, and that he was
I got
always
it.
trying to-
Send it to me, Brett.
Yeah, send it. You got to send it to Brett's Instagram though,
Yeah.
and then you can
Good
send it in
phone
our
list.
group text.
Okay, well, let me send it on the group text now before I forget. I can also show it on here. Hold on.
Yeah, but you can also send it so they can see it too a little better than here. But yeah, go ahead and show it and get it up to your mic. Turn it up now.
Hold on.
Go play it.
Hold on. I have to find the play button. Yeah.
What's up? I hope you your sister. This is really nice what you're doing here because I would never fucking do that.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
Try to go fuck yourself. In a friendly kind of
Do it in a Ricky.
Tell Troy to go fuck himself. You don't have to do that, Troy.
Fucking bubbles, dude.
You don't have to do that, Troy. Good stuff. That was probably one of the best, man. That was a good time. That was really cool. You had that done, they signed it, so I have the signed poster with them with all of them on it. It's great stuff, man. Great stuff.
They were cool. Good guys. Good guys.
The MegaCon or the Comic Con there, Brittany
Oh,
went to.
nice. Yeah.
They do all the big events, and Brittany was at one of the events, and I think it was MegaCon,
Nice.
MegaCon.
right?
Yep.
Wasn't that's preposterous? Wasn't he there too at that time?
Who's
That
that?
crocodile that likes to touch.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes, he was.
are you
He was
talking about
also
this
there.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
let me
also
look.
there.
You want to hold my
That's
cataphractus?
preposterous. I'm doing that for you, Kurt. That's preposterous. I can pop it
I have
with my
a
finger.
picture of Ruby holding his cataphractus.
He's like, hold this cat.
That just sounds awful, man. I don't like that. Hold on, let me back that up. We're talking about a crocodile.
Yeah, he was definitely. I think he was a doctor, and he popped cysts in young women with his finger. But anyways, I mean, he really did. Let's not lie. But yeah, it's a good time, and I
like
think
that
we're gonna be
guy.
at the show. We got the party coming up, and tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow as well. And some
Yep.
other people. Daniel's not invited.
He'll crash it anyway.
He will, won't he?
Fuck it, man. Come on, Daniel. Let's go.
Daniel, he doesn't care. He just shows up. You like go outside, he's in your front yard staring. Hey, I just thought I'd come over and look at the house. I'm like, come on in, man. Hey, guys, there's ice cream in here. Hey, Brett, are you eating your steak? he's
He ate all my food.
like, he did, didn't he?
I know.
Oh, God.
Freaking
That's why
Dan.
Fairfax called him. Just like, fuck this guy. He's not coming here. He gets worked up too, man. Jeff hasn't called me. Fuck. Anyways,
I know, man. It's been crazy busy with
I
between
knew you were
the
getting another
house and
house. I
shit,
knew.
man. I Daniel's gonna have to come up to Spring Hill. I got to. I've been actually planning on building out. I'm going to build out half the garage for the reptile.
Guy's 6'10".
Who's 6'10"? Oh,
Polar nights.
man,
Yeah.
not as bad as
Jeez.
a being 5'10", brother.
A true like Norwegian Viking. 6'10".
well, not really, because true Norwegian Vikings were huge at 5'9". Just so you know. They were not
Yeah,
very-
I'm just saying though. You think 6'10", you're like, yep, that sounds about right. That would be
Yeah,
that's a
6'10",
Viking.
big. That's big dude. Big dude. Good for you, buddy.
I
Yeah,
love
I am. I'm practically a midget. You should see Dan.
Well, we would be a midget to
How
you.
tall is
that's for
Dan?
sure.
Daniel, I think is
Five-
yeah, well, he's
5'5"?
probably 5'9".
5'10". That's so funny.
6'1". So 6'10" is good, dude. It's good height.
Hell yeah, dude. You
Brittany
be
says
huge
we
here.
thought
You
was
play
a basketball.
basketball?
6'5" and a half or whatever.
John's tall. Oh, yeah.
John's a big boy too.
Yeah,
But
6'5".
6'10".
Yeah.
I only
I'm
knew
more of
one
a
other
little
person that tall that
huge.
Brittany knew. Only one.
Yep.
And that dude was giant.
Like a golem.
He was 6'9" and something.
Who was 6'9"?
One of Brittany's friends back in the
Oh.
day from
Yeah.
I think he was a wrestler or something. He was a cool dude.
Yep. He was a pro.
Midgets and hobbits. That's hilarious, dude.
The short one of my brothers. They're growing big there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I do have an honest question though. Like, if we were to visit Norway, what would be like a recommended must see? Because I do think Norway is gorgeous, and eventually it would be beautiful to go.
Mayhem Record Store.
No, I'm actually asking a serious, genuine question because I
I am
think
too.
Norway is gorgeous. I want to know where,
I go on a murder
like,
tour,
what
man.
is like a site that you'd be like, you don't want to miss this. This is the place that you absolutely want to see when you're here because it's stunning. I'm still the short one of my brothers.
Well, I was looking at
well,
they had this
shit.
girl. They had this girl on. She was on. Her father was 6'6". Her mother was 7'4", and she was 7'2". Her mother was 7'4", dude. It was unbelievable. These people.
That's how tall Andre the Giant was.
The father at 6'6" looked tall until the daughter walked in the room, and then she walked in. I was like, dang, dude. Can you imagine though being like Britney size and being with someone that's fucking 7'4"?
Oh yeah, well, she was ducking underneath the doors. Remember?
Yeah, she's good under the door, and she goes, "It's being tall." And she's like, "Work here." You know, she's not one of those tall, lanky people. They were like superhero built, but they were huge, huge. I don't know if it would be cool to be a girl and be 7 foot, whatever it was, 7'2" or whatever. That's got to be tough for a woman to find a man and you know, because I mean, what guy wouldn't even want to listen? Don't hurt me. I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? You can't be like most people. Get her and make me a sandwich. Excuse me.
Like 7'4", you'd have to go up on her.
I guess. Not me, dude. I'd get me one. I'd just put a saddle on her. I'd ride.
I got that. I got that, Jeff. It didn't fall on deaf ears.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go up on her, Troy. Go up on
I
her.
know what you were saying. I didn't think Brittany would respond to that. But at that height, dude, and if you were Brittany's height, you'd have to stand on a bucket.
My God. Yeah, because I am little.
That would be really cool.
Right, Dan, she could pick you up
I'm
and
sure
shake
the
you like
nature
a
is
dog.
gorgeous.
Old Fishberry coming inside the house, and you can see up front. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
As long as it's not in the wintertime.
Yeah, I'm not.
Everything we have in
I
Norway,
like
you
about
have in
even
the
the
States.
Western United States is snow. That's not for me or Jimmy. I don't think. At least Dan or Jeff's used to it, and Brett. I just don't.
I'm not used to it anymore, man. It left me a long time ago.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. I know.
I wear a hoodie in my house when it's like 75 degrees. I think that's just because I'm getting old as shit.
That's what happens. I find that.
Bro, I sleep in socks. It can be hot as hell, and I'm sleeping in socks. I always sleep in socks. I always have to start.
I can't sleep in socks, but my feet are the only thing that need to be under a blanket. Everything else is good.
I have to have socks on every night I go to bed, and they're thick. They're not regular socks. I sleep in socks. They are fleece
socks, Kim.
They are fleece, like thick ass socks. Like,
I can see it now
because they freeze. They freeze.
Socks.
I do. He knows. I'm like, listen, my feet are freezing. I can't sleep.
No, Kim won't sleep in socks, but when she would come here and stay, bro, she would sleep in like one of those velvet sweatsuits with the hoodie and all that stuff that say like bling bling on them. And I'm like, how are you sleeping in a 1/4-inch thick velvet sweatsuit, dude? What the hell is that? Walking around like it's 100 degrees and you're out back in a sweatsuit smoking a cigarette? Come on. That's awesome.
Yes,
Princess is sleeping in 7mm sweatsuits. It was pink too, like she was in like a Queen Latifah video and shit. It was like that.
That's
color.
pretty funny.
Onesies?
No, it was a whole like the ones that they go clubbing in now and shit. They think looks cool.
Like mobsters wear only pink.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Yeah, Julie, I'm cold. I get cold. I wear sweaters.
Or fat men from New York. They think if they got Adidas sweatpants on and a fucking shirt, they're something else.
They do love the fucking velvet and velour, man.
Yeah, we're like, fuck off. You know how much you would stink in that fucking thing being 400?
I'd sweat like a whore in shirt.
Get your fucking yogurt smelling ass out of here. That's nasty.
Yeah.
You don't wear jumpsuits to the club here. You wear cowboy boots, pearl snap, plaids, and some fucking jeans. Ain't that right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, when he breaks out the pearl snap, I know he's a serious dude that night. I got a meeting. Give me the pearl
He
snaps.
means business.
That's right.
Business.
All business all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of those for sure. Yeah, pearl snap shirts. There we go. I'm kind of interested. That's really cool that you're coming in from if you're really from over there, man, and you're that person. That's cool, man. That sounds really good. I mean, That's really cool that you're coming in from that far away. It's been fun doing the show with everybody. I can
Mhm.
see Jimmy's getting hungry, and
I'm about to pass out on you guys. I'm exhausted. So
I know, and you're okay. We're right there. We're 10 minutes in. We're good. But yeah, man, we have a good time. The hour always flies by really quick, and it's so fun doing this with everybody every week. And thanks for those of you that are new here, stopping in and saying hello and giving us something. And anybody else who's friends of ours or knows us that watch, thanks for coming on. We appreciate the support and seeing everybody. And to you guys, thanks for being here. Thank you, Polo. I really appreciate it, man. We try, and feel free to reach out to any one of our messengers. I'm at the Motley Croc Show. You can find me there and send me the message. We'll find something to talk about, man, and give us some cool topics. I would love to do it, man. Love it. Yep. Or you can have a Norwegian mountain cat. That'd be good too. And that's Lee for keeping you guys in check. Yep. She does. Thank you, Seth.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks. He said thanks. In line, and we appreciate you coming.
Yep.
For coming, and tell people to come in, give us some stuff. We'll have some fun. We'll really take it to some other levels. We'll have a good time. And thanks, Jimmy. We look forward to seeing you, Jeff. Everybody, you guys
Party.
Manana.
We appreciate it. We're going to be going